Hey YouTube, it's TheCousinDan. Today I'm going to show you how to fix one of those vent fans that's on the bathroom ceiling in pretty much every house. When you flip the switch, the motor doesn't turn on. What's wrong? Here's how you fix it. Okay, so they're all a little bit different, but this one here has a light fixture built into it. Some of them do, some of them don't. To take off a light fixture, usually you just pull on it in some way. This one has some little clips in here, so you kind of pinch in and pull straight down, and it comes right off. It does not have a light bulb in it. So what I'm going to do is put a light bulb in it just to see if there's power going to the circuit. If there's no power to the circuit, that changes how we're going to approach this. So the light turns on, there's power to the circuit. That means that something's wrong within the fan. In this particular unit, there is a wing nut holding it on. Not everyone's going to have a wing nut like that. Sometimes it's going to use a tool or whatever. But I'm just going to pop that thing down and then pull the whole unit up. Now that's just the light unit and the vents for the fan. The fan actually resides up here. In this unit, the light fixture is actually just plugged in. So when you flip the switch, what you're doing is you're turning on an outlet that has one for the light and another one right there for the fan. So that outlet is what's either that outlet's having a problem or the fan itself's having a problem. So what I'm going to do, starters, is switch that plug to the light side and then try the switch again. Nothing. So the problem is actually further towards the fan. It's not in the power supply to the fan. Okay, so to get deeper into the actual fan, I have to take off a little screw in here and watch the clips, and it will actually come down out of the fixture. These little clips are actually these little bracket pieces I'm talking about. Releases it down. Now we can test the actual motor. Alright, once you actually have the fan out, you just, for starters, want to clean off all this dust here because that may be the problem somewhere in the contact points. So now that I have it mostly cleared off, I'm going to take off this nut, and I'm going to take off this nut, and I'm going to lift off the shield, and when that happens, I now have access to the motor itself with just the fan attached to it. I have my suspicions that something's probably wrong in this coil, which means I have to replace the motor. But I'm going to fiddle with a few things. I'm going to wiggle it around a little bit, and I'm going to try to clean out dust from inside of this cylinder. And when I do that and plug this into a regular outlet and it doesn't spin, also when you plug it in, make sure you're not touching it, then it's done. And that means I need to get a new motor and then just put it back the way I took it apart. But I got to test that first. After clearing out all the dust inside of here and wiggling a few things, I plug it in and nothing happens. So I need to get a new motor, exactly like this. Just bring this into Lowe's or Home Depot, hardware store, whatever. Pick up a new motor like this, put it back into the fixture just the way it came apart, put it back into the ceiling, put that screw back in that goes into here, and have these tabs hold it back into there, and then snap that cover back on there with the wing nut, and then snap on the light fixture just like we took it apart, and it should be fine. And that's it. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, just send them in a message or put them down below this video. Thanks for watching TheCousinDan. Don't forget to subscribe.